Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is a test. I'm just going to record this. I'm going to hit the slideshow right now. Today, I'm going to walk you through the board meeting deck template for a VP of sales. So think of this, if you're a VP of sales and you're walking into a board meeting, this is the deck, or at least the contribution, the piece that you may contribute to the overall board deck. Every slide may not be included in every board deck that you have, but this is a good starting point, a baseline for what you may use on an ongoing basis. So I'm going to walk you through the slides here. You can see in the upper right hand corner, there's a link to the Excel charts within the deck. So when you click add to cart for this template, you will also get a link to the specific Excel charts that you'll see throughout the slide deck here. So let's get into it. The first slide here is an update. It's a quarterly update. It demonstrates what's working and what's not. Board members who have invested money into your business want to know what's working and what's not. It's just a very high level to gain a quick understanding of what's going on. And I would encourage you, instead of just writing the Q2 update, put a title here that captures the key takeaway for the quarter. Next is a high level overview of both the lead sources, how the leads are growing over time. Ideally, it doesn't always work out that way, but ideally it's how lead flow is growing over time, and from the different sources. So you can understand, is it being driven by paid initiatives or organic initiatives? And then the right hand side is the outcome. It's the closed won MRR. You could measure it by MRR, revenue, ARR, billings. It's really up to you and the CEO and the board of how they want to see it. Next is a detailed performance view. So this is a more granular breakdown, both on a historical and a forecast basis. And so you could look at the number of BDRs you have, the number of sales executives that you have, number of leads that you're generating on a monthly basis, the opportunities created, the pipeline created, the number of deals closed won, average deal size, total MRR closed. So this gives you a sort of a really clear, detailed understanding of what's going on across your sales org. Next is new hires. So just to have an understanding of if you get the top line revenue and the MRR that's being generated on a monthly basis, you want to know, what does the org structure look like that's actually producing that particular outcome. And so it's always nice to highlight new hires and any key insights from the team for the quarter. This slide represents the team performance. So on an individual basis, the board members may from time to time scrutinize individual performance. And so this is it's also just a good way for you to look at, depending upon your team size, it's a good way to look at individual performance and talk through who is a top performer on the team and who also may need either additional coaching or needs to be transitioned out to their next opportunity. Current pipeline is a big one in B2B SaaS sales. Traditionally, the ratio is 3 times the amount of closed won that you need in pipeline. So if you need to close, let's say, 10,000 of MRR in a given month, you need to have 30,000 of MRR in pipeline going into the month. And so this also shows the top opportunities of where that closed won business is going to come from. Then you've got a forecast here of total new customers, actual versus forecast, and total MRR, actual versus forecasts. And then lastly, last slide here are the key initiatives that you're going to focus on in the coming quarter to drive that forecast that you just presented to them for the actual customers, as well as the MRR that you're going to produce. So the key focus areas here are whatever is going to drive those outcomes. So I hope that's helpful. That's the last of it. Hit add to cart. You'll get an instant link to download this PowerPoint presentation. It's a Google sheet here. So you can copy the presentation, access the Excel charts, and apply it to your business.